everybody, Scotty here. It's Saturday morning, Saturday before Christmas, so I wanted to wish everybody a fantastic Christmas. Hope you've all been good boys and girls and you get what you want from Father Christmas, from Santa. Well, back on this again, little rascal. We've been de-rusting and de-painting and de-stuffing and all ready, so I'm virtually ready for de-paint and de-rust the outriggers and get them back on, and spend as much time as I can measuring up where they sit, so I get them, hopefully get them in the right place. So, the only thing I haven't shown you since last time really is that there was some of you might remember there was a hole there, and I've stuck a patch in there. So anyway, it's a bit gloomy, just the right sort of weather for being in the garage. What am I doing? Right, what am I doing? So, find a home for that. So we've been working on this chassis for the Triumph, Vitesse Mark II. Got to the point now I've got it as well as I can de-rusted. I've gone over the chassis, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times now with rust remover, and as it keeps eating in a bit more and clean it out a bit more and eat it in a bit more, clean it out a bit more, that sort of malarkey. Got the outriggers cleaned off and all the old welds off and cleaned. It's surprising how much rust was underneath the black sort of e-coat, I suppose it is, what comes in. You might be able to see it, but it's all tracked. So hopefully our rust eaters killed that. So it's just a matter now of measuring up, marking and measuring again, and marking and measuring again, and getting these outriggers back on. So that's what we're up to today. Just a quick note on what I've done in the way of preparation. This chassis is obviously clean now. It's going to sound a bit weird, but I sprayed it with weld-through primer and then sort of used a rag to push it all in everywhere. Does it make any sense? Just want to make sure it was right in, and then put a coat on top, so hopefully I won't get what we had before, which is the rust coming underneath these ones. No, these ones, which is boxed in, the front ones. But what I'm going to do when I've finished, when it's got all the paint on and etc., is wax oil, fill the bugger up with wax oil, so hopefully it shouldn't happen again, in theory. Wow, interesting discovery. You see the old original grind marks where I cut it off. I'm about 5mm forward on nearly 10mm forward on that one. I suppose I've got to take out a bit for the disc, so just over 5mm anyway forward on the right hand side, and about 5mm back on this side. But anyway, we got the bolts are the right width apart from outside to outside now. They're now the right distance forward to back. All I've got to do now is get a straight edge across. I'm going to tack it where it is, just get a straight edge across and make sure they're not leaning downwards like they were before. This one looks alright, but we've got some gaps now we might have to do something with, some interesting gaps. I think it's a bit too much to try and fill up with weld, but I'll try. I'll see if I do an up-hand weld with it, see if I can do it. This side's not so bad. It's okay, look. So, but it's I think this one's still slanting downwards, so we'll get a strong straight edge across and clamp them to that, and then we can make sure they're up at the ends, not like an aeroplane slanting down. Okay, we've got quite a heavy piece of, relatively heavy piece of stainless steel 50x50, or no, it's not 50x50, it's about 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch angle, keeping it level across the plane that way. We've got all my clamps out, and that's where it's going to stay now, so let's get some welding done. I'm going to try and tack it in place so I don't move about too much first. A quick way of warming up. won't bore you with any more of this. I'll quickly show you what I've got there. We'll flip it over and you see where I was getting too hot there. So I'll run a quick one over top of it. But it's going in nicely. You see that weld-free primer stays put pretty well, even though it's really hot now near it. So well, anyway, we'll keep on with that, and I'll bring you back when I've finished. Alright, that's that. It's still smoking. Filled up. There's a couple of grind marks, weren't there, where I'd cut it off, so I've filled them up as well. As you can see, a line next to a line. So just quickly knock the tops off of these, and then I can measure off these now for the middle ones, and hopefully we'll be in the right place. I reckon it's time I bought a new shirt. Okay. That's the centre ones on, the front ones on, as you saw before. Let's get back out of the way a minute. I've checked them against the chassis for cross plane, and also length between the holes, because next is these side rails to go on. These were never welded, but I've since read that they should be welded, so we'll weld those on. I've got some punches down in the holes ready to line up the holes. Should go in okay. Hopefully they've measured out okay. So nearly there. Yeah. So I'll just get those side rails cleaned up, and then they can go on, and we can weld them on there. So that's the side rail welded in. On. Got the bolts down through, just holding it in the right place, and should make it a lot more rigid, I should imagine. Chassis. So anyway, there we go. Thank goodness that's over and done with. It's been quite good fun, I must admit, but nerve-wracking, if you know what I mean. I'm going to be doing this and then having to take it all back off again. But I've measured it about 5 gazillion times, so hopefully it's right. With a bit of luck. Well, that's it for me tonight. That's all the welding finished, so I'm really chuffed with that, to be honest. It's come together better than I was hoping. So these side rails lined up okay, so hopefully we stand a chance of getting the body to fit then. It's a bit sensible, hopefully. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to next bit is to do another clean and acid etch prime it. So it should be hopefully doing that tomorrow, but I'll get this video up so it doesn't end up too long. But yeah, that's the end of the welding on the old chassis. Anyway, I've got to say before, happy Christmas everybody. Hope everybody has a great time, and we'll catch up with you soon.